Hey guys, Jarek here, and I'm going to be playing some more Halo Anniversary Team Slayer on the map Prisoner. I'm actually going to upload two different games in one video because the games on Prisoner are usually pretty short, and I had two decent ones I wanted to upload, so why not? Now these are the first games I had played when I got back into playing Halo Reach. I've been playing a lot of Halo 3 and a lot of Halo 1 single player, so the controls felt a little bit awkward to me. The sensitivity for some reason was set to 7, and I like to keep it at 6, so I was a little bit twitchy. As you see here, I melee instead of throw a grenade, and I meant to throw a grenade, not melee. So it took me a little bit of a while to get readjusted and get back to the swing of things, but eventually I do, so stick with me. And I'm pretty sure when I died here, I got shot at least once by every other member on their whole team before I finally died. But yeah, stick with me. I start playing a little bit better later on in this video, about a quarter of the way through the game, when I changed the sensitivity back to about 6, which is what I usually keep it at for Halo Reach. Like I said, been playing a lot of Halo 1. Controls feel far different, and really, I think they're so much better in Halo 1, to be honest. They just feel a lot smoother to me. But I played a lot of Halo 1 back in the day. I played it on PC though, so we had an online multiplayer, and I played so much on this map when it comes down to Halo 1. More specifically, what I would usually do on this map, on Prisoner, is that I would get 16 people in a free-for-all game on this map, and back then, like, they've kind of upscaled it a little bit, like it's bigger in Halo Reach than it was as I changed my sensitivity back down to 6 there. You can see by me not moving at all. Yeah, it was a little bit smaller in Halo 1. They've kind of upscaled it a little bit more for Halo Reach so that it'll play a little bit better and fit in, as I missed time when that grenade was going to blow up, but my teammates bailed me out, so it's okay. So yeah, you got 16 people on a fairly small map with not much room to move, lots of catwalks everywhere. Then you give everybody rocket launchers and infinite grenades and infinite ammo. So everybody is fucked the instant you spawn, especially if you don't end up spawning on the top level. So many times you'd spawn and stay alive for about 0.2 seconds and then you're dead. It was a lot of fun though. It was ridiculous fun. It was one of those custom game types of just because I can. It's one of those. And I had problems picking up this medikit. For some reason I can never pick that thing up. And it came back to bite me later on, but not this time. But yeah, another one of the games I usually played in Halo 1. I would have do a lot of free-for-all rocket matches, like I said, here on Prisoner, but I would do that on the map Chiron, and Suicide Penalty is still on. So if you don't remember what Chiron was the teleporter map. It was the map where you would walk into a room, and there would be about 3 or 4 different teleporters, which would lead you to another room with multiple teleporters to go through. And it was like trial and error trying to find someone, but you could find people fairly often if you had 16 people in a game, or even 8 for that matter, which is the usual free-for-all name. Like, usual free-for-all in Halo games is 8 players, not 16, so 16 is a lot more than you should. And here is where the fucking medikit came back to bite me in the ass. I tried to pick it up, I missed, and it ultimately ended up getting me killed because of the fucking guys spawning behind me. So thank you, medikit. You're supposed to save lives, not kill them. Anywho, Chiron. Rockets on Chiron. When you teleport like crazy, the amount of times you will go through a teleporter just to meet someone else with the rocket launcher face to face, and everyone just explode and instantly die. It happens so much. And on this map, like, if you did rockets on this map, your sound would be going so crazy. Your sound would be going more crazy than your standard Battlefield match. That's how crazy your sound would be going. So yeah, Chiron was just fun to walk through a teleporter and then instantly suicide and explode, and not really get any points off it, but it never stopped amusing you. Eventually you would learn, or at least eventually I learned, walk through teleporter, meet face to face, stick the person back up through teleporter, and hope that they don't commit suicide and kill you as well. Or at the very least, just melee if you don't have any grenades. And that's usually what I ended up doing, is meleeing, and then at least you at least get one kill of the person's being dumb and will suicide and just go off his knee-jerk reaction. But yeah, that was a lot of fun to do. But the maps I think I played on the most when it came to Halo 1 were some of the PC exclusive maps, and that was Danger Canyon and Ice Fields, as I take out 2 other people with like no health here. But yeah, Danger Canyon and Ice Fields, I played a lot on those 2 maps. I love those maps. I so wish they remade them. I'm still confused as to why they remade Timberland, a fairly 2D map, fairly not very vertical map for the big team battle section, instead of redoing either Ice Fields or Danger Canyon. And Timberland was a PC exclusive map. It was not on the Xbox. It's fairly simple, more or less just a flat square. So why not add something a little bit more creative like Danger Canyon or Ice Fields? And I loved Ice Fields, and that would be a perfect big team battle map, especially for objectives, for doing like Capture the Flag, which I did a lot. Like I normally don't like Capture the Flags. I kind of hated Capture the Flags. Capture the Flags, it just sounded weird. I normally hate Capture the Flag. Absolutely hate it, and I just don't find it that fun. But when it came to Halo 1 on Ice Fields, that was the most fun thing. As the first game comes to an end here. First game back after a month or so of not playing, gets 17 kills, #1 in the lobby. It's a pretty decent game. It's respectable, but nothing too amazing. Let's move on to the second one, though. This one's a little better. It's more solid all the way through. I don't think there was any stale moments in it, at least if I remember correctly. But yeah, just so many good times I had back in Halo 1 with those maps, specifically. And you know, all the Halo 1 maps were good. I think I take back my most commonly played map. My most commonly played map was definitely Rat Race, which they never remade or never redid, and I wish they did. It was a fairly simple map, very balanced map. I loved doing pistols and no shields. Like, it's gonna sound like a major hipster here, but everyone played pistols and no shields in Halo 1 before it really became SWAT, before it became an actual thing. And it was just a lot of fun, because then it was a one shot to the head and you're dead. Became reflex time, and pretty much skill would win. And that's ultimately what I ended up doing in Halo 2, ended up being SWAT, what I enjoyed, because really it was down to skill. So yeah, I did that a lot, Rat Race, no shields, and a pistol. And that map was just happened to be perfect for it. And I gotta say, I don't know what it was, but people were bad on Halo 1. When it came straight down to the multiplayer. Like, people just could not aim, and they were really, really oblivious. I don't know if it has to do with Halo. I don't know if Halo attracts casual gamers and not people that usually play video games, but you will find a lot of oblivious people in Halo when you play. Like, people just not knowing what's going on. So, I don't know what it is, but usually, like, every single match you would win by at least 10 if you're playing to 25. On PC back in the day, like people, and it wasn't because I was really good. It was just that people were bad. That's just what it was. Yeah, it's just those are the maps I more frequently played than anything else. I did play a lot on Blood Gulch, as of everyone else did. I mean, that's just a map that it defines Halo in every single way possible, and everyone loved Blood Gulch. Oh, and if you do not know, a lot of people are completely oblivious of this gravity lift over here, but there is a gravity lift on this side of the map. Now, it requires you to get into the open, and someone picked up the sniper here, so it's not here, but usually there's a sniper up there. It requires you to kind of walk over a catwalk and expose yourself for a little bit, but if you can make it there, walk up there, because you can flank the enemy that is usually waiting on the top ramp. The only problem is if they're waiting on the top ramp, they can shoot you while you try to get over there. But if you do manage to get over there without them knowing, you will be able to get a few kills before they know where you are. And this is also another great place to sit, right where I am right here. You can shoot people that are camping over the top of the ramp, which everyone runs over to, and they will usually not know where you are until they're dead. The only problem with camping over here is that it is grenade heaven. Grenades will fly in that room, and you have nowhere to go except for run out of the room and get shot by their pistol, or just die by their grenade. So, you know, that's the downside, but it is a great place to stay if you can get the first few shots and kill them. Like that guy should have died, but he managed to lob a grenade off, and that's what ended up killing me. One more shot would have got him. Kind of annoying. But my teammate, I believe, did avenge me. So, whatever, it's cool. I guess I can live with that. No, I can't. I'm going to commit suicide because I didn't get that kill. I don't take video games that seriously. I like playing incredibly competitive. That's just who I am. I've played sports my whole life. I'm somewhat of an aggressive person. I'm very competitive, as I just double melee someone going up to man cannon or grab lift. I always call those man cannons. But yeah, I'm somewhat of an aggressive person, somewhat of a very competitive person. I've played sports my whole life. I like winning. And you know, I play video games for fun, but let's just be completely honest. Video games are more fun when you win. That's the honest truth. I can't say anything more about it. Anyway, here I run around with the rocket launcher. I think I got a kill, at least one kill per every single rocket, which is not very hard to do because the blast radius in Halo Reach's rocket launcher is just ridiculous. It is so overpowered. I mean, I get the point that it's a power weapon, but a little bit too much. I think they could have toned it down a little bit. Like here, I got a double kill. So yeah, I got a total of 5 different kills with 4 rockets. That works. even though, like I said, it's not very difficult. And I was gonna pick up the cloak, but geez, thanks, teammate. This is a way. Man, this guy got fucked. 2 grenades and 2 guys shooting him in the head with a pistol. Now that way is a good way to walk up the ramp. It's pretty much the only other way to get up top, or at least get on the 2nd floor. The only problem with that is that you have to walk all the way around to get to that man cannon, or walk all the way around to get to the ramp over here, which is what everyone does. I kind of wish there was an alternate way to get up here, other than that just that man cannon, which used to be a ladder in Halo 1. And oh, 2 enemies. Throw a grenade, back up. We need 2 kills to win, and wow, there we go. There's the last 2 kills. Ended up with 20 kills to end. And overall, pretty decent game, pretty solid game all the way through. There's some more Anniversary Team Slayer on the map Prisoner. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later.